From Pedal Magazine, we're at 2014 Road World Championships, elite men, with Michael Woods, who just was kind enough to give us a few minutes. Tell us through experience today.
Today was pretty cool. I mean, you start the race and you look around and you see, the best cyclists in the world, hands down. Like there were, like I was riding beside Cancellara at points and Froome and all these big names that you kind of follow on TV, and then all of a sudden you're with. So for me, it was an amazing experience just in that sense. Being in an environment where you're racing against the best cyclists in the world. It's pretty cool. And then, it was fun for me to be in that position.
Today, as opposed to yesterday, we had some weather conditions. How did that play into your game plan?
Yeah, definitely very wet at the beginning of the race. It was very greasy on the first couple of descents. So greasy, actually, I had a bit too much PSI in the tires, and I was sliding around quite a bit. So I actually had to go back to the car and just drop the PSI down a bit, just so I could feel like I had more control on the descents. That paid off in the end. The first couple laps were pretty nervous, and I think it actually resulted in a big car crash. That everyone was rubbernecking for the next couple of laps, just looking at the car on the side of the road.
It's Norwegians, I believe. Yeah, not good. All the cycles are history too. So anyway, doesn't bode well if they need to change anything out today. But at least you're here and you're in one piece.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, last year I ended my season with a broken clavicle, so I had that in mind because I knew this was going to be my last race of the season. Obviously, I came here to do well, and so you got to take a couple of risks. But I was happy with being able to finish without any injuries.
Mm-hmm. So you and Ryan were working together today in the Bears?
Yeah, Ryan Anderson and Christian Meyer. We were riding together and trying to help each other out. Unfortunately, Christian came down with a bit of sickness, and so he wasn't able to. He had to drop out early, and then Ryan and I were trying to place each other as best as we could, just working together to make sure we were near the front. With about 4 laps to go, we thought we were in all right position. That we were around, Chris Froome and around some other big names like Kirienko, but all of a sudden the field just exploded. We looked up the road and it was gone.
Quick attacks, splintering.
I believe the Italians had gone to the front and just threw down, but I tried to bridge across. I believe Kiel Reinen was with me at one point, and a Spanish guy, but we just couldn't get to that peloton, the remnants of the peloton, and that was my day.
4 laps to go. The field exploded.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible how fast it happened. I think it caught everybody off guard a bit. Including some of the bigger names in the peloton. So to me, it was a big disappointment because I knew I had the legs to have a pretty good finish here. I came in with the goal to try to finish with the front group and seeing how I could fare on that final climb, and I didn't get to do that. So I'm upset about that, but otherwise it's been a good season.
Bring us through your season. This being a special event for you as well, but one of the races that obviously means a lot through the whole year. But other ones?
Yeah, for sure. This is this was one of my dream goals at the start of the season, and I'm really happy that I could accomplish that and show up here. Obviously disappointed that I couldn't execute on my goals here, but considering where I came from at the start of the season, it's hard to be not to be pleased. I started off the season at Amore Vita, and it was a really rough first 4 or 5 months. A lot of injuries, mechanicals, crashes, and really halfway through the season, if you told me I was going to be at Worlds, I would have laughed. But then I was lucky enough to get a mid-season transfer and go over to 5 Hour Energy, and I had some great opportunities there. And then I just got some good momentum rolling, and by the end of the season, I was racing at the Montreal and Quebec races, and I had really good races there, and that kind of solidified my spot here.
Right, so it goes to show you perseverance.
Perseverance, yeah, for sure. There are a couple points in the season where I was starting to lose a bit of faith, but you've got to just keep on plugging away in this sport. You never know, you're gonna have crashes, you're gonna have down times, but if you're consistent and you're able to just get out on the road every day, eventually eventually momentum starts coming your way.
That's good. What's it look like down the pipe in 2015?
So 2015 looks a lot more promising than last year. I've already signed actually with an American Continental team, and I'm really looking forward to riding for them. And I'm really excited to be able to announce in a couple weeks.
Great. Well, we'll look forward to that, and congratulations on being here.
Great. Thanks.